I don't see it.
This is page 12 through. Counsel for reset.
Good morning, Mr. Drew.
Yes, sir.
You have a lawyer today?
I'm very close to being able to pay for one.
One more time?
Yes, sir. I have
I
spoken.
don't want to get into the
Yes,
details.
sir.
I understand that you have a Texas driver license.
Sir.
Okay, it's probably going to be suspended now because you've not retained an attorney.
Sir, I have a hearing on the 28th with Texas Department.
I would get a lawyer before that,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll give you 30 days and good luck, sir.
Sir.
Mr. Garza, do you have a lawyer today?
So,
What are you doing about that?
sorry,
What are you doing about that?
I'm trying to just see what I could do to proceed. I mean,
You need a
lot of time
lawyer.
waiting.
You're facing a lot of time in jail.
can I get one appointed?
What do you do for a living?
I'm a lift technician, automotive lift technician,
Okay, how much money do you make a month?
thousands.
You don't qualify for a lawyer. You make too much money. You have to be at the poverty guideline to qualify for a lawyer. Who do you live with?
Solo.
Are you married?
Why is there a lifetime? I mean, there's just a small amount of marijuana. I mean, I don't understand why it's a lifetime in jail.
Mr. Garza, it's against the law. You don't live in California. You don't live in Arizona. You don't live in Las Vegas where it may be legal. This is Texas. And in Texas, unless, limited exceptions, by and large, it's against the law. You just can't. If you don't like it, there are other states. But here, in today's and age, with the legislature that we have, marijuana is illegal. If you don't like it, go get a hold of your congressman, go get a hold of your state senator and change the law. That's the way to go about doing it. But sitting here and complaining with us, this is not the right forum. You're facing a lot of time and you need a lawyer to represent you. Have you done any research as to looking into any lawyers?
I have been talking to a lawyer, but I just didn't know how far it would be. So is it possible to have like an extra few days?
Facing 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. So it's quite a bit of time.
Yes, sir. I have a little bit more time so I can get a lawyer. Okay.
How many lawyers have you spoken to?
Well, I've only spoken to a few, but nobody's taking anybody right now, so they're all busy. So I keep
Haven't
calling.
spoken to enough. There's a gajillion and one lawyers in Harris County. It's like going to buy a car. You go to the right dealership to what you can afford. You don't go to a Bugatti, you don't go to a Porsche, you don't go to a Ferrari dealership when you're starting out. Go to, Honda, Toyota, whatever it may be. And when you're buying a car, you haggle with them, like with the same thing with a lawyer. You haggle with the lawyer. 99% of them will put you on a payment plan where you pay a couple $100s a month and they'll represent you. But that's how it goes. Unless you meet the poverty guidelines, that is when we appoint lawyers.
Okay.
How old are you?
32.
Okay. Are you married? Do you have kids?
I do, but they're with their baby mother.
Do you pay child support? How much?
They're on the side. We don't go through the court system. I just pay her out.
Okay, well, all right. So what we'll do is we'll give you more time. I'll have you sign a reset. We'll give you 30 days. If you need to call 30, call 30. That's what it takes.
All right, sweet.
Morning. No, sir. Sir?
Tell me what you're doing about that.
Well, right now I was forced to get my own apartment, so I'm a little behind with my bills and catching up with my money. So I will have to have some more time to find a lawyer and to be able to afford one.
Tell me why you were forced to get your own apartment. What do you mean by that?
Because I was
Living before?
with my brother in the house, so I was pushed out the house. And then, yeah. 2,
Married?
no, sir.
Support for the children?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look, okay? I need to know everything about you. Don't put just zeros on everything because I'm going to send it right back to you. I need to know what money you have coming in, what you pay out, and then we'll take a look, okay? Yes, ma'am, please. Mr. List, do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that.
I just need a little bit more time to come up with the money.
Okay, we'll give you more time.
Appreciate it.
Mr. List, are you driving at this time?
No.
Okay, there's an affidavit, don't drive. I know it's tempting, don't do it. You're gonna be doing a lot of time in jail. You understand?
Sure.
Okay, please. Mr. Matthews, do you have a lawyer today? What are you doing about that?
Can't do nothing right now.
Have you spoken to anyone? How many did you call?
Oh, 5.
Okay,
They were right around like $2,000 or something like that.
you may need to contact more. 5's just not enough. I have people that, call 10, 20, maybe 25, There's someone out there for you, just you need to put a little bit more legwork into it,
Yeah, I can. I can't work right now. So
Why are you not working?
last time we made some parking issues too. You took my driver's license. I drive for a living.
You're going 120 something miles or I don't remember, 2,500 cases. I can't remember every single case, but there's a reason why we do what we do, right? But so how else are you sustaining yourself now? I'm not going to talk to you about the case. How else are you supporting yourself?
I'm living on my savings right now. It's almost gone.
Okay, how much do you have there? Well, let's do this. I'll have you fill out an application. I don't want you to say it out loud now, but I need to know everything about you. If you're gonna. Did what?
I filled one out last time we were here.
I don't have it. Fill one out for me and I'll take a look and I'll see whether you qualify, but I need to know everything about you, how much money you have at the bank, what you pay out, what you got coming in, how many cars you have, and then we'll take a look to see if you qualify.
Judge, we have.
It's Mendoza. Mr. Mendoza, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On October 13th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a major crash at 7800 North Freeway in Harris County, Texas. The witness stated it seemed the defendant and the second witness were involved in a road rage incident. The first witness felt witness two's motor vehicle hit him and observed the defendant exit the driver's side of his motor vehicle and walk towards the first witness's motor vehicle in an aggressive manner. The first witness observed slurred speech, stumbling, a slouched posture, and the officer made contact with the defendant. The officer observed bloodshot, glossy eyes, a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, and standard field sobriety tests were administered. HGN was 6 out of 6, walk and turn 7 out of 8, and one leg stand 1 out of 4. The defendant admitted to drinking that night, and the defendant was read the DIC and consented to breath. The results were 0.045 and 0.046. The defendant stated he did not eat anything and consumed 2 24-ounce Smirnoff Ice and admitted to driving.
So you're saying he wasn't the one at fault, though? It was the other person that was at fault.
Your Honor, the way the DIMS reads is that there was 3 vehicles involved and it doesn't. Let me read the DIMS just to be sure, Your Honor. Your Honor, the DIMS does say that the second witness stated that the defendant came around on his left side and hit him. So it seems he hit the second witness, causing chain reaction.
Probable cause to go forward with the case.
Quiet.
You have a valid Texas driver license. Do you have liability insurance in your name? Then you're not allowed to drive. No driving until you have insurance in your name. Do you understand? I'm also urging you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any kind of illegal drugs, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail, you'll not get any more PR bonds.
Sure.
Do you understand? How old are you, sir? What do you do for a living? Good, great. Did you graduate from high school? We're gonna work on that now. I'll appoint your lawyer today, and I want you to start working on getting your GED. You can't go through life without, at a minimum, getting a GED. You're gonna make pennies on the dollar to everybody else. I'm serious. And so what I'm gonna do, I'll give you a lawyer today, and I'm gonna bring you back in 2 weeks, and I'm making it a condition of your bond that you start working on your GED. You have to get your GED. Do you understand? I'm gonna set you off 2 weeks, and I'm gonna bring you back. If you've done nothing to show me what you're doing about getting your GED, it's not gonna go well between us. Do you understand?
Sure.
So I'm gonna have you come up here, swear to us if you're not gonna drive. I'm gonna get you to Victoria, sign a reset, and then eventually you get with pretrial for your bond conditions, then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box, all right? Do not leave until we have you talk to a lawyer, okay?
Go ahead and have a seat in the jury box.
Where did you think that you were coming today? To the beach? Why are you in shorts? It's a complete sign of disrespect. I'm gonna let it pass today, but if you come here again in shorts, I'm gonna put you out and we'll set you off for the next day and we'll make you come back the next day.
I apologize.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I apologize.
Okay, there's no, this is not your first case. You know better.
I apologize, sir.
Mr. Surges, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Good. On October 13th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas. The caller observed the defendant arrive at the location and pace back and forth around the car before proceeding to enter the vehicle and turn the lights on as if he were attempting to get the motor vehicle turned on. Upon arrival, the officers observed the defendant sitting inside the motor vehicle that was parked on the driveway in front of the residence, and the defendant claimed the vehicle belonged to his girlfriend, but when asked to provide his girlfriend's name, could not provide any information. The complainant, the owner of the motor vehicle, advised she did not give the defendant permission to enter his vehicle and wishes to pursue charges.
So it's criminal trespass of a car.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, Mr. Surges, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person or the complaining witness. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Why are you looking at me with bewilderment?
Because I didn't even talk to the people. I was, sir.
If, the only thing I'm gonna tell you, if that there's a car
Mhm.
and it's not yours,
Sir.
don't go into the car.
I didn't, well, I
Okay,
wasn't.
I'm not gonna talk about the case. I'm just telling you what your bond conditions are. Don't go into anyone's car unless it's yours. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you do for a living, Mr. Surges?
I work at Paysagers. Temporary agency.
When is the last time you've had a full-time job?
In my life.
What were you doing?
Jack in the box.
Why did you stop working?
They didn't have enough hours for me. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you just quit?
No, they didn't have enough hours.
They let you go?
Something like that. They didn't have enough hours for me to work.
Where are you living now?
I'm in a sensitive situation. I understand that, sir.
You need to get a full-time job. I'm making that a condition of your bond.
Yes, sir. I understand that.
And I will
tried.
appoint your lawyer today, Mr. Surges.
Yes, sir.
One of the conditions is no weapons, and you must get a full-time job.
Okay, yes, sir.
You understand? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You go to Amazon, go to Starbucks, they're always hiring. And they make You start out at 15 to 17 bucks an hour.
That's fine.
Do it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
bringing you back in 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get a job. If you come back and show me that you've done nothing, life's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. We'll have you fill out an application for an appointed lawyer. I'm gonna have you take a seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, I'll issue a warrant.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Have a blessed day.